2019 is here. Happy
Yay.
New 2019 is officially here. Happy New Year.
Yay.
Today, we are going to talk about nail goals for the new year. Do you have them set? What should they be? I've got a few ideas right now on the Biz Talk. Tracy.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now I know how to annoy him.
You just breathe. Just breathe, Tracy. All right.
What's your resolution?
Okay. Nail goals for 2019. Like, did you have them, or did you just kind of roll with it? Did you have like certain things like, this year
I'm going to make more money.
There you go.
It was
it that simple?
And lose weight.
Nail goals. We're talking about nail goals. Is that a nail goal? Stick to the topic.
In my hand.
Help. God.
Make more money. That was it. That's it. Nail goals.
Okay. So how did you do it? If you did it, did you do it?
I go to Habib and I ask for a raise.
No.
I knew the answer. You know what? I every year I kind of just evaluated the business.
Okay.
You know, is my goal this year to increase business? Is it looking for other ways to be home more often? You know,
Right.
I think the new year is always time for evaluation, a really good look in the mirror.
I like that.
And then if it is, you know, there was times that I'm like, I need more money. Then it was, okay, how am I going to do that? Am I increasing days? Am I increasing hours? Do I need to look at myself as far as what I'm doing? Am I doing the right stuff? Am I hurting, am I not having clientele because of that? Or am I full because I'm only working X amount of days?
Right. If I had to make a guess, like what most people's nail goals would be, it's what you first said, right? Like, I want to make more money. Mm-hmm. So because this is your job,
yep.
Right? And everybody's job, typically most people want to progress in their work, and not always, it's not maybe always just money, but money is a byproduct of improving your business, right? Like, if your business does better, money is the byproduct of that. Mm-hmm. So, like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, right? Did I just go? No. Okay. I think it makes sense. Perfect sense. That's the way I look at it. I always look at, I want to make the business better. I want to grow. Obviously, revenue is a byproduct of that. But let's keep it simple here, because I can start going off on like 1,000 different goals that I set and all the things that I want to do. Total squirrel action. Let's keep it to the simple fact of like, how do you do that? Mm-hmm. If somebody has first of all, I think you should. I agree with Tracy. You've got to look at your business and say, I need goals. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to have goals,
right,
or else you're not working towards something to improve your business. Like, you have to have that in there. That is an absolute necessity.
It might not be money. I mean, are you looking to become an educator for a company? Are you looking? Sure. Some people are really wanting to do, photo shoot work, fashion shows, celebrities. You got to
totally
look at, what is that goal and how are you going to achieve it?
Yeah, and it really is about dissecting. So let's just, for example, let's just take money as a kind of like a run through. Okay, I want to make more money. Okay, how much more do you want to make? So let's say you're making, I don't know, let's just start with $50,000 a year at your nails business. Okay, I want to make more money. Awesome. What is that?
Problem.
How much?
Yep.
Like, I want to make 60,000. I want to make 200,000. Okay, you want to make 200,000. What exactly does that mean? We've broken this down before on the Biz Talk, where we actually get into how money translates into sets and how you break that down.
Can we look at that again? Can you? I mean, because we talk about a lot that techs can be 100,000 plus a year.
Yes. You want to do it right now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
What does that take?
So what are we saying?
Let's do 100.
100 what?
1,000.
Oh, okay, 100K.
I think I just said that.
I don't know if you meant. I'm talking about sets.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh my God. How much are the sets?
How much do we charge?
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about generally speaking, like how much. Let's just take a number.
We're going to take an average
Yeah,
for
let's take
full
an
sets
average.
or fills, because once we do maintenance, I mean, once we build a clientele, we're at fills.
And average service price. So averaged out over full sets and fills. Obviously, the majority of business should be fills, but let's just take an average. $50. Let's just go 50.
Okay.
I know it's on the low end.
It is.
I know.
That's okay.
I know. Let's just take it as a national average, $50 a set.
50.
If you want to make $100,000, let's say you're doing $50,000. Well, if you're doing $50,000 a year and you want to make 100, you got to double your business. Or you break it down, you increase prices. That's another way you can do it. Yeah. But let's start with this: 100 grand a year divided by $50 a set on average is 2,000 sets in the year. That's your goal. I have to
not sets, just nail
services. Excuse me. You got to do 2,000 services at $50 in 365 days.
Okay, what is that?
So divided by 300 and actually let's take it by month first, right? So 2,000 sets divided by 12 months. That's 166 sets
services
a month. 166. So if you take that, let's go weekly. Let's just go weekly. 2,000 divided by 52 weeks in a year. That's 38 services.
That's nothing.
Divided by how many days in the week?
How many days?
You're going to work 5 days a week?
Let's go 5.
7.
So
let's
doable.
call it 8 services a day.
Now, if you charge what I'm saying to charge, you don't even have to do that.
Look, just for 1 second, let's look at that. Seriously. 5 days a week, 8 hours a day at
rounded up to 8 services, right?
8 services a day, $50 on average a service. If you do that, you're bringing in $100,000 a year. Before tips. So really, you could round it down to 7 services if you want to kind of add in tips, probably. Oh my God, completely. Because if you're getting 10% tip, 20% tip.
Thank you.
Okay. What was that noise?
It was like, no.
No, okay. So let's go $10 then. $10. Oh my God. You would actually need, if you did 6 services in a day, that's an additional $60. So that's like doing 7 services.
Yep.
So you're right. If you do 7 services, you're going to do more than 8. Now you're over the 100,000. You're like, I really want you to just bring that in for a second.
Bring it in.
It's right.
It's
like that is it. I'm so excited because
but breaking it down like that makes it
it's doable.
Doable. Like I would if I was a person out there right now, that would be a relief. Like, whoa, wow,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
Yep. So here's the thing. That's 5 days a week. You want to spread it out. If you want to, like, initially, you can't dictate your schedule. I think initially you got to bring in as many clients as you can on whatever days.
I literally worked 7 days a week when I first started because I want your money.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're building a business. If you're doing 7 days a week, if you got to do 38 sets in 7 days is completely. If you are hustling, you're on social, you're out there aggressively trying to build your business, you will make over $100,000 a year for sure. Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to happen like that, but you can do it. Yeah. So if you're already making $50,000 or $60,000 a year as a nail tech, when you break it down, you got to break it down. Set your goals. Okay, I got to do 2,000 sets at $50. So keep count. Yep. Track how many sets you're doing.
And what does that mean? If your average services are not reaching $50, which we talk about this. Like,
yep.
I feel that you should be charging more, but you need to be averaging at least $50.
Seriously,
I truly believe
it
that.
is reasonable.
I think it's very reasonable. And any place that you are right now, you cannot tell me your market won't bear that. I lived in a very small town, and the unemployment was very high, and I was making that at least 10 years ago. So
yeah, you know what's really interesting, Trace, is when we get a lot of comments of people like, maybe you can charge that in LA, but I can't charge that in rural.
Harder.
LA is way harder, and the reason why is because the competition is so insanely fierce, and pricing. I just walked by. My wife and I were just in Santa Monica, walked by a place. It was like this is Beverly Hills, excuse me, $15 for a manicure.
Yep.
And I was like, I stopped and I took 2 steps back and I was like, this is what people need to see. This is Los Angeles.
This is Los Angeles. I was just talking to a friend who is helping design everything here, doing an amazing job.
Amazing job.
Jennifer, love her.
Amazing.
And she was talking about that. She's in San Diego.
Yep.
Which is, she was saying, man, Redding was so much better for building the nails, for building your clientele. That sounds crazy, but it honestly is true.
Yeah. There's a larger population of people, right, in Los Angeles or Orange County, San Diego, but the competition is like 10 times more fierce. It's kind of like, if you're a nail manufacturer and you decide to get a nail polish, initially it sounds like a great idea. You're like, yeah, because every woman uses nail polish, almost every woman. So like the market is unlimited. Yes, but the competition is fierce with nail polish. Fierce. So it's the same thing with like in a big city, but I don't use that as an excuse to not bring nail polish.
We have nail techs that are charging very good money in LA and Orange County and all
Correct.
that. They're fighting it, and they're finding their clientele because there are people out there that are willing to pay for it. But I feel, because every time we get that, especially on How Much series,
Always.
it's like, that's LA, and it's
not LA.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
We have so much evidence to back this up. It's insane. We can go on days about this, but the bottom line, let's come back to this point of, what are your nail goals? What are your nail goals? We're talking about money because I'm assuming that most people want to increase their income from their nail business. And so that's why we touched on this. We just ran the numbers. You can see it is very, very, very doable. I love the other parts that Tracy was bringing up of like, maybe it's to work with celebrities. Maybe it's to work with, on fashion shows. Maybe it's to just increase your education. Whatever it is, you've got to lay it out. You've got to lay it out. You've got to have some kind of plan. Like
the year goes so fast.
It does. Yeah. So it's like, okay, in the month of January, I want to work with celebrities, or I want to try to build that market. What are you going to do? Like, you can say it, but actually executing is a completely different thing. You've got to have some plan, and then you've got to just go and try things and experiment to build that part of your business. Obviously, on the education front, there's so much education available on social media, on YouTube, and even with companies like us, we offer the OWC, which you'll come right here to Anaheim and take a phenomenal 1-week course for a very, very aggressive price. We love education, hands-on, and then YouTube as well, constantly. But I think whatever your goals are, first of all, you need to have goals. That's not even negotiable.
Healthy. So healthy.
It is very healthy because it sets the stage for, you're now aiming. You're not just like, oh, I'm just going to go along my day. You're actually, you have a target. If you're saying to yourself, well, I don't know what my goals are. Okay, have a seat. Let's talk about it. Like, think about it. What do I want to do? How do I want to get better? Do I want to get my technique down? Do I want to make more money? You definitely need to have them set, and you've got to work towards them. And I can tell you, we have our goals, and we actually have a planning session that we're all going to be involved in for 2019. Exactly what are our targets? What are we aiming? And I already know what they are, and that's super important. And that's with social, product development, and also revenue of where we want to go.
But you just said, I already know what they are, but we're having a planning session.
We are. Still.
That's you know what it is, but we're still going to write it down.
That's
I
right.
feel like every episode we come right back to just do it.
Just do it. You got to just do it. You've got to execute. you've got to move ultimately. And I think it is vital to 2019. I know 2019 is going to be a really incredible year. I'm extremely excited about it. We're excited about all the content that we're going to create and share with you. We have so much more to give. And with that, I'll say thank you for joining us this first day of 2019. And we will see you next week on the Biz Talk.